Good morning, everyone. This is Gary from Apex Pro Group. And this morning we're going to be going over the Trade Manager, how to use it, what it does, and its features. Thank you for waiting for me. I just had to set up on an account because I'm not going to use my real account for practicing with Trade Manager because we'll be executing some trades. Let me just check that we've got auto trading allowed. Trading tools, options, allow live automated trading. So when we start, we need to check that we go tools, options, expert advisors, check that live trading is allowed. Have a smiley face up in the corner, and this will be clicked on. So the Trade Manager is basically a trade panel, and it can be moved around to where you want it on the chart. I recommend using this on a separate chart window to the actual dashboard, because both have symbol changes. So if you have two things with a symbol changer on at the same time, they conflict with each other. So the Trade Manager has three trade entry lines as well to make placing your trades a little bit easier. 1 second, let me just mute. Okay, so yes, we have these three lines here, which are for our trade entries. Let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, so we have a green line, a red line, and the yellow entry line. So yeah. And let me just change the send slightly. It's line text. Is that color? Okay. So just getting ready. Everything. Just bear with me 1 sec. Yes. So okay. So up in the top corner we have the blue dot where we can move things around. You can minimize it. You can make it larger. In this section here, we have statistics. So you can see via pair. If you click on this bit, you can filter down and see your trade statistics for that particular pair. You can see for the day, week, month, year. You can see number of pips and profit from left to right, as it says in brackets. Number of pips lost, total trades, number of wins, your win percentage, number of losses, your loss percentages, number of long trades won, and the percentage, number of shorts and the percentage, your most and least profitable pairs as well. So you can flick through any pairs that you want, and then, or you can go back to all. So that's the statistics side of things. Then we have the symbol changer here. This allows you to change the chart to any different symbol you wish, which is quite a nice thing. You can also change the time frame using it as well. Just setting this up so it's about right. Okay, so moving on, we have settings as well. Settings allows us to set up a few different things. The trailing stop settings are here, so you can, if you have a trailing stop, you can select the time frame and the moving average and what type of moving average. So if you wish to trail your stop behind a moving average, you can set it up here. And then we have our partial closes, which close a percentage when the trade moves in our favor towards our desired take profit. At intervals, it will close a percentage of that trade, and then you have to choose your percentage that you want to have closed. So those are set up here. I'll show you those in a minute. And then we've got the daily drawdown limit and the close on profit. So if you're running a prop firm account or something and you don't want to go below a certain drawdown, this will close you out if you hit that for the day. And also if you hit a profit of say 5%, it will close your trades, but you can change that here. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Okay, so moving on, this here shows us our balance. This shows us our equity. If we've got trades running, this would show us the profit and loss of the open trades. This panel here is about moving your stop loss to break even. And this one's about moving your stop loss to break even, and to turn it on, you just click it on and off. You can type in the amount of pips you want it here. So say you want 30, you just click 30 and activate break even. If you wanted to have trailing stop, you can do the same and enter that there. And you would, if you want to just trail it behind via pips, you just select pips in the checkbox and you type in your pips there. If you wanted to do it via EMA, you would select EMA and select the settings in there for the moving average. This side window shows us any open trades and how much profit they're in and what direction the trades are. This one here allows us to take a screenshot, which is saved in the file section. Then this arrow up or down here shows us the trend direction according to the peak lock of H1. So that's just like a little thing that's handy there, just to remind you of what direction you might want to be trading in as per the H1 time frame. So let's move on to some of these parts here. These three parts of the trade manager are the take profit line, the stop loss line, and the entry line. So as you move those, the prices of those are going to change. The entry line sticks to the price, the current price, if you've got market orders selected. If not, you can move it around and it will auto detect the type of order as per where it is above or below price. So that's quite useful. You can also choose in this one here the type of risk that you want to have. You can have auto lots or manual lots here. So if you have auto lots, it will work based on a percentage, and as to where your stop loss line is to your entry line, it will get bigger or smaller. And then it will tell you the amount of the value of your stop loss will be in here, and the size of it in pips, and then the size of the take profit and the value of it in dollars here. And then also here it tells you the ratio. So if we had a really small stop loss here and a larger take profit, you can see that we now have 11.64 to 1, which is a really good risk to reward ratio if you had a good entry. So say you wanted to take an entry, say off this order block here, but price is still up here. So what you could do is you could select the limit order. You could bring your entry line down and you can put your stop loss just below. And let's say you want to target the 200 EMA. And then you could see you have a nice 13.47 to 1 risk reward ratio. You could click execute, and then get a little pop-up window that says place a confirmed limit order or just a default one. So a confirmed limit order actually checks for certain candle patterns for an added confirmation, which is a pretty cool feature. And if you want just a standard order, it will place that if you select no. So now we have our order in, and you can see here it's a pending order in the buy direction. You can also close them from here as well. Now, another thing that I found useful when developing this was to, if I want to place more trades now, then I've got all these lines over the chart. And when I drag these lines, it's going to start affecting my entry lines. So if you select hide, take profit and stop loss lines, while you're placing another trade, you'll be able to see that they come back and go. So that's useful for if you want to pull the lines on and off the chart. So let's show our entry lines and hide those for the moment. Oh, let's hide them for a sec. Then we've got virtual stop loss and take profit. So if you want to hide your stop loss and take profit from the broker, the trade manager can do that. I don't worry about it though, to be honest. It's just a nice feature. And then your daily drawdown and profit targets are here. If you don't want to use those, just uncheck them. Show lines we've just covered. Partial close is where it will close that percentages that we saw in the settings. I'll show you that in a moment. You can also change on trend change. So if this flips over and the peak locks the other direction, this could close your trades for you. So let's take a moment and do a market order so we can see how this works. So if I want to place a buy order, I just drag the take profit up and the stop loss to wherever I wanted it. Then say I want break even, I want partial closes. So now I just hit buy, execute, and you can see that we're now in the market. We've got a profit and loss of 295 minus. This is our first take profit, second, third, and a final one will be up here. And break even of stop loss will be moved to here. Side window, you can see we're minus 1.5 pips. So that's pretty cool. So you can leave that to run in the background if you wish. And if you want to add more, you can hide the stop loss and take profit things. So another thing that the trade manager does is it has some hotkeys. If you press S, it will flip the lines around so you can move them to place a sell trade. Then you press execute, and now you've got a trade the other direction as well. What else have we got? We've got close winners. So if you want to close the trades that are in profit, you can hit close winners. You can close all from here, and then this is your execute button. Also with the buy and sell, you can press buy to flip them for buy, and you can press E to press enter a trade. So they're just a few basic ones. So you can see we've got these 3 trades running now. Let's change symbol here, Euro New Zealand dollar. So whilst you're on only have one chart open, you can still manage all of your trades from this one chart and use the symbol changer. So you haven't got to have loads of charts open, and you can execute from here. So we want to close one of these, we can just close it there and it's gone. If we want to close all, then we just click close all and they're all gone. So yeah, it's a good tool which I like to use every day. I run it on my VPS because this allows me to leave it running and not have my computer left on all day. And it manages my trades, so I'm able to do some analysis. If I'm not happy with the area that I want to trade in, I can place a limit order, or I can also place a confirmed limit order. Let's quickly take a look at one of those. So yeah, let me place one. So I uncheck market order. Say we wanted to wait for price and see if it pulled back to here to go long, for example. You could literally just take your stop loss below the candle, take profit at the highs. You've got a decent risk to reward ratio, execute, and then it says here default limit order. And if you want to, so trade will wait for a pattern before execution if I press yes. So yeah, so we have now to have like a confirmed buy limit now, which is like a virtual order. Not, it won't show in your order book in the terminal until it price will now wait for some kind of pattern here, and then you'll get an entry. It waits for railroad tracks, morning and evening star, and shift candle. So basically it gives you a little bit of added extra confluence if, for example, you work and you wanted to not be stuck at the computer all day, you could use that. Yeah, so that's the benefit of having that itself. And also you can close that from here. So you don't have to have that. And it'll also appear in the side window, which is another nice feature. Yeah, I also find that I built this because one, often sometimes I'm busy, and two, I wasn't very good at managing my risk, so I wanted something that calculated the risk for me. Shows me the risk to reward ratio, shows me the percentage I'm risking, shows me all sorts of things. So I've tried to make it versatile as well. If you also click on risk, I've made it now so you can change the risk to dollars. So say you wanted to just risk $1, you can change this. This has to be on auto, and then this has to be selected to dollars, and you have to make sure you type in the proper dollar amount that you want. If you want to risk 300, oh, hang on, I don't think I got that right. So say 400. Oh, I haven't done something right there, but yeah, you have to type in the amount you want to risk in there, and yeah, let's show the lines again. Can't remember exactly how to do it, but yeah, you have to type in the dollar amount you want to risk, and then it will adjust the stop size, sorry, the lot size according to that dollar amount. So to do that, we type that in there, and yeah, so if we want to risk, say 5% or 1%, the stop loss will adjust if this has to be an auto. And yeah, the stop loss will adjust the size of the trade for that. So yeah, so those are the basics of the trade manager. Hope that helps. And yeah, we'll do some videos on how to analyze the charts and that in the coming days. But I wanted to cover the basics of the tools first so that people have some reference to know how to use them. Okay, so thanks for joining me today, and have a good day, everyone. Take care. Stop sharing.